My greetings to third English students. We will continue the poem. We will read the poem No More Cliches by Octavio Paz. And in the previous video, we discussed the main theme, and in this video, we will read line by line and we will discuss the ideas, the thought process of the poet. And now let me read the first stanza. Beautiful face that like daisy opens its petals to the sun, so do you open your face to me as I turn the page. Now, the speaker is looking at a magazine. He is reading a magazine. And in that magazine, there is a picture of a beautiful girl. Okay? There is a picture of a beautiful girl. And this, and it is opening, like a beautiful flower opening the petals to a sun. You open your face to me as I turn the page. Let's say you take any magazine. Okay, so take any magazine. So this is a Tamil magazine, and you take any magazine, and you can see definitely the front page of the magazine would be a beautiful girl. Okay, as he looks at the beautiful girl, and he sees he feels that like a flower opening its petals for the sun. Okay, and a flower is opening its petals for the sun. Okay, likewise, this beautiful face on the magazine tries to attract the readers, the speaker. Okay, the beautiful face of the magazine attracts the speaker. Okay, so the speaker is talking to the face of the beautiful girl appear on the front page of a popular magazine. Okay, take any popular magazine, the front page would be definitely you will see is a beautiful girl at the front page of any popular magazine. And like a beautiful flower opening its petals for the sun, she also shows her beautiful face to turn the pages of the magazine. Okay, so the purpose of the people to make to print a beautiful girl's picture at the front page of the magazine to attract the readers and so that they can turn the magazine. Okay, so now the speaker is looking at the magazine. He is talking to the face to the beautiful face like a flower opening its petals for the sun. You also open your face for me. Okay, and enchanting smile, any man would be under your spell, oh beauty of a magazine. Okay, enchanting smile, attracting smile. Okay, and any man would be under your spell. Okay, so by your attracting smile, by your enchanting smile, you can control many men. Okay, so and all men under would be under your spell, under your magical charm. Okay, because of your beautiful face, all men would be under your control. So, oh, the beauty of a magazine. So the magazine is beautified by your face. As the magazine has your face, the magazine itself is beautified. Okay, and third stanza, how many poems have been written to you? How many Dantes have written to you, Beatrice? To your obsessive illusion, to you manufacture fantasy. Many poets and wrote many poems celebrating your beauty. Okay, so lakhs or even crores, millions and billions of poems have been written to you, celebrating the beauty, celebrating your beautiful face. Okay, how many Dantes have written to you? Dante was an Italian epic writer. He wrote the Divine Comedy, and it is he wrote it in Italian language, and it is said to be one of the greatest book in even the world literature. And it is believed that Dante, the great writer, wrote the epic poetry, the Divine Comedy, because of his love failure. Okay, so Beatrice rejected Dante's proposal, and because of the love failure, he wrote such a great poetry, that is the Divine Comedy. And it is believed that Dante dedicated that Divine Comedy to his lover Beatrice. Okay, so most of the poets write poems for their lovers, for their beloved. Okay, and mostly they are going to be beautiful girls. So your eyes are so very beautiful, your lips are beautiful. So such poems have been written. Millions of poems have been written. Okay, and but to your obsessive illusion, to you manufacture fantasy. Your beauty manufacture illusion, fantasy for the poets. Okay, the girls' beauty, the beautiful girls create only illusion and fantasy of the poets or the youth or young men. Okay, so this is what are happening, and they are as the girls are very beautiful, they have beautiful face. Poets like Dante and many more poets celebrate the physical beauty, and this actually create obsessive illusion, and they manufacture, they create fantasy for the poets as well as for the many young men. Okay, so again let me sum up the first three stanzas. The speaker is looking at a magazine, and the front page of magazine there appears a beautiful girl's face. Okay, the speaker is attracted towards the beauty of that girl, and he is talking to that face of the girl, and he says that you have a beautiful face, and why do you open your face? Why do you open your face like the flowers is like flowers opening their petals to attract the sun, like that you also open your face on the magazine to attract the readers and to turn the pages of magazine. Okay, and you have enchanting smile, and all the men would be under your spell, and you are the beauty of the magazine. And then many poems were written praising your beauty. Dante himself wrote the Divine Comedy for celebrating the dedicating that great epic poetry for Beatrice. And but what really happens is this: the beauty of the physical beauty of girls create only illusion, and they manufacture fantasy in the minds of poets or the young men. Okay, now we shall move to the next stanza, fourth stanza. But today I want to make one more cliche, and write this poem to you. No more cliches. And the speaker says, the poet says, now already billions of poems were written celebrating your beauty, but now I will not write poems celebrating your beauty. No more cliches. Okay, they are unwanted thing. Okay, and they are completely unwanted thing, and this poem is not for the beautiful girls. Okay, but unlike other poets, they simply many poets simply write celebrating the beauty of girls, but now this poem is not about that, and no more cliches, and these poems should be deletable. Okay, unwanted things. Okay, and so no more cliches. That's what he says at the last line of the fourth stanza. So many poems are written celebrating the your beauty. No more cliches. And fifth stanza. This poem is dedicated to those women whose beauty is in their charm, in their intelligence, in their character, not in the on the fabricated looks. Okay, and this poem, No More Cliches, is about celebrating women's intelligence, character, and charm. Okay, so for billions of poems were written celebrating the physical beauty of girls, but this poem is about celebrating the girls' intelligence, character, and charm. Charm, attracting way of talking, lovingly, talking lovingly. Okay, so that is important for girls. So rather than celebrating the beauty of physical beauty, this poem is about the girls who have great intelligence, character, and charm. Okay, so that's what given in for fifth stanza. This poem is dedicated to the women whose beauty is in their charm, intelligence, and character, not in their fabricated looks. Okay, not in their fabricated looks. Fabricated looks with lots of makeup and jewelry. The girl is beautified. So such kind of fabricated looks cannot be done, and this poem is completely celebrating the beauty of women's charm, intelligence, and character. And next stanza. This poem is to you women that like Shara Zad wake up every day with a new story to tell, a story that sings for change. Okay, this poem is completely dedicated to the women. This poem is for the women who have great intelligence, character, and charm. And this poem is like the story of Shara Zed. Okay. So now let me tell you who is Shara Zed. There was a king in there is a word called there is a name called Sharazad, and let me explain in detail who is this Sharazad. So there was a king in Arabia, and he doesn't like women. Okay, and his main purpose is to kill girls, and so he doesn't like any women. And so what is the practice that he does to kill women? Randomly he will select a girl and he marries the girl, and at the At night, he will kill the girl. Okay, so this is his practice, and this king, one day, this king selects Sharazed. Okay, and the king selects Sharazed, and being king, Sharazed's parents cannot do anything. Okay, they have to oblige to king. Okay, and their parents say, so after marriage, the king will kill you. I, only God should protect you. All the best, likewise the parents say, and with heavy heart, they give the daughter to in marriage to the king, and the daughter says to her parents that don't worry, my father and my mother, definitely I will survive. Okay, I will do something so and so that the king will not kill me. Okay, and the parents were anxious. They're very sure that the daughter will be killed today night. Okay, and the time has come, and before a few minutes of the king's order to kill her, the girl, the Shara there gather some small children, and she narrates a story. Okay, so and so that the king is able to hear the story. Okay, and let's say, I mean, for example, I say at 9:30, Shara there is going to be put to death. Okay, at 9 p.m. She gathers some small children, and she narrates a story, and so that the king is able to hear the story. The story is so interesting, and the story is so captivating. The king wants to know what happens then. Okay, the story is so interesting, and at 9:30 the time comes, and the king's soldier shall we take her and kill her? And then the king says, her story is absolutely interesting, and let her complete the story, and then we will kill her. Okay, and she narrates the story for the story for a whole night. Okay, and in the middle of the night, the story ends, and immediately she begins to narrate another story, and that story is also so and so interesting. Throughout the night, she narrates the story, and it dawns. Next day comes, and they do the routine work, and at night time, she gathers children, and she continues the story. Okay, and it is so captivating. The stories are so captivating, and she narrated 1,000 stories. Okay, for each and every night, she narrates 1,000 stories, and by that, after 1,000 nights, maybe per 3 or 3.5 years, the king's mind began to change. Yes, women are good. Let me not kill my wife. So he changes his mind. Okay, so that is said to be Arabian Nights. Okay, in Arabia, Shahrazad narrates 1,000 stories, and among the 1,000 stories, the most popular stories are Aladdin and Ali Baba and 40 Thieves. Okay, so I think the first story itself is Aladdin, and that story we all like, and even Ali Baba and 40 Thieves also we all like. The king was very much captivated by those not only those two stories, but with all the stories, and finally she is able to survive, and she is able to change the mind of the king. Okay, so that is said to be Arabian Nights. In the book Arabian Nights, it is a story within a story. Okay, one among the story is Aladdin and Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. Okay, and the poet, the speaker is like Shahrazad, and he wants to change the mind of people or the poets. Like Shahrazad is trying to change the mind of king. This poet Octavius Paz, the speaker, is also trying to change the mind of people or the poets. Okay, so she told 1,000 stories to change the mind of the king. Okay, and like Shahrazad, I will write many poems celebrating the beauty of inner beauty of girls, their character, intelligence, and charm. And one among the poem is this poem, No More Cliche. Okay, so okay, I will stop here already. The length of the video is 21 minutes. By next video, we will wind up this poem. Thank you.